So I just got back from Vegas a couple days ago and now I'm back in Seattle making this travel video. Las Vegas, the entertainment capital of the world, the Sin City. It ranks as one of the world's most visited tourist destinations. I was lucky to have partnered with American Airlines for their latest campaign. Got to fly first class for the first time and enjoyed their Admirals Club for free. But what I was most excited about for that trip was actually all the crazy cool locations. In this video, I'm going to take you with me to all of these amazing places I went to during this trip. So if you enjoy it, please hit that like button and subscribe for more travel videos like this one. Location number 1, Zion National Park. Zion National Park is located about 2.5 hours drive from Las Vegas. When you're coming from Vegas, you arrive in this town called Springdale, and you can take the shuttles there to get into the park, or you can rent bikes to get into the park. I met up with my friend Julia and we got our e-bikes. Let me tell you, it was so much fun. What I like most about the bike option versus the shuttle is that you don't have to wait and you can park anywhere that's allowed. Most shuttle stops, trailheads. So we parked our bikes at the Scout Lookout trailhead and then headed out on the hike to Scout Lookout. We even go all the way up to the Scout Lookout because we're kind of like in a time crunch. We had to return the bikes by 7 p.m., which is kind of like the downside of renting bikes, but the view on the way was still absolutely incredible. The next morning, I headed on a sunrise hike to the Zion Canyon overlook. It was a pretty short, easy hike in my opinion, with only just 189 feet of elevation gain, but the view at the end was absolutely stunning. After the sunrise hike, I met up with my friends Lacey and Chandler and headed to the next location. The next location is called White Pocket. So White Pocket is located near this town called Kanab, and it's about 2 hours from Zion National Park. To get to this location, you're gonna have to need a 4x4 or all-wheel drive. We had to lower the tire pressure to be able to make it because there's about 30 miles of this like sandy dirt road you have to go through, which could be quite challenging to most cars. And you don't want to get stuck out there in the middle of the desert. Lacey offered a through hiker who just finished like a 200-mile hike a beer before we head on that dirt road. I'm sure he was, very happy with that. We definitely hit some bumps here and there, but we made it, and oh my goodness, like, can you even believe a place like that exists? Because this looks like Mars. Unfortunately, it was crazy windy while we were there, but it's just mind-blowing that places like that exist. Due to the high wind and sandy conditions that night, we decided to book a hotel to stay for the night, and it was my first time staying at Motel 6.
Come on in. Looks great.
Motel 6.
Motel 6.
Hello, fine.
And it looked kind of sketch from the booking website, but it turned out to be still kind of sketch, but it's not too bad actually. So the next morning we headed out for sunrise to location number 3, Horseshoe Bend. And you do have to pay like $10 to get in. It's super regulated right now, and it's a super short, like 10 minutes walk to the rim from the parking lot. and I'd say it was worth it. And it's just crazy to see what the Colorado River did over like millions of years. We waited for the sun to come up and it was truly stunning. By the way, Horseshoe Bend is literally like 5-minute drive from like downtown Page, so it's super close. Chandler and Lacey took me to this restaurant called Birdhouse, and they said it's the best fried chicken I'll ever have. So we'll see.
Dude, this looks so sick. Oh my gosh.
Yum.
Yum. All right, let's see how this tastes. Oh my God. Wow. Well, it was seriously so good. Definitely recommend number 11. Add bacon and honey and thank me later. All right, location number 4. So this was one of the most incredible places I've ever been in my entire life. It is about an hour from Page. So once you drive down this like dirt road, you can see those like colorful mountains in the distance. Like I don't even know they're mountains, or hills, but it's just crazy. You know what I mean? So we got there quite early, waiting for sunset. So we just like chilled in the parking lot and had some snacks and drinks.
Yo, we're out here
Yeah,
getting the comps, waiting for the good life.
good life, yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's crazy.
They are. Once the golden hour hits, oh my goodness, the colors of those hills just pop so much, and it really is mind-blowing. After shooting sunset, I said goodbye to my friends Lacey and Chandler and headed to the next location, location number 5. Before we talk about this location, I have a question for you. Have you ever seen the movie Forrest Gump?
My mom always said, you got to put the past behind you before you can move on. Think I'll go home now.
If the answer is yes, you probably have already seen this place in that movie. So, Monument Valley is a known place for film production. It is, being used for so many like Hollywood films such as Transformers, Age of Extinction.
He's back! He's alive! Optimus is here!
Mission Impossible 2, where, when Tom Cruise is like rock climbing on this cliff, that's in Monument Valley. So this location isn't that close to Las Vegas. It's actually like 6.5 hour drive. However, if you already made it to Page, Arizona, might as well just drive another 2 hours. It is truly incredible. To best explore Monument Valley, I recommend driving down to the valley. The road is a bit bumpy, but if you have an SUV, you can definitely make it. So when in doubt, take the scenic route. One of the coolest spots down in the valley is John Ford Point. It's named after the famous Hollywood director John Ford. There is a local restaurant at John Ford Point, so I tried their fry bread.
All right, thank you so much.
And it was honestly so good.
Not gonna lie, this looks amazing.
I spent about 2 hours down in the valley. You do have to be out of the valley by 7 p.m. unless you are with a local tour guide. I got back to the parking lot waiting for sunset. It was just so beautiful. That's it for Monument Valley. I highly recommend. Okay, so the next location is actually the furthest from Las Vegas. It's actually like about 8-hour drive. However, if you've already made it to Monument Valley, might as well just drive additional 2 hours to see this incredible place. So the rock itself is actually the neck of a volcano that was formed like over 30 million years ago. To the locals, this rock is very sacred. Please be sure to respect the place and protect it. Honestly, the town Shiprock itself is literally like nothing to see. If you don't want to see that rock, maybe you can skip this location. The next location, which is the final location on this list. If you don't want to go to any of the spots that I talked about earlier, this is the spot you must go. It is only an hour from Las Vegas, so there's no excuse for not wanting to drive, right? I mean, just look at all these amazing rock formations, the red rocks. I went to this location on the last day of my trip and I met up with my friend Julia and her boyfriend. We shot sunset there and had an amazing time.
What's up, guys? Peter McKinnon here. Albert McKinnon here.
Albert
Julia McKinnon here.
long lost brother of you know who. Yeah, that's right, Peter McKinnon.
So that wraps up our list of incredible places near Las Vegas that you have to see. I know some of the spots are not that close, but if you want to do like a road trip, this will probably be the route I will recommend. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please comment below like which spot that you want to check out the most. Subscribe to my channel for more like travel video like this. Until next time, peace.